Okay, says we're live. So hello and welcome. Um, Happy Monday. Happy day 20 of Nano. We have 10 days left. Um, how are you feeling? 10 days in or 10 days left of the Nano efforts. I'm feeling relatively comfortable in terms of word count. Um, Story-wise, I've done decently this month at sticking to the outline. I do have a couple of departures um, and stray scenes that may or may not work their way into the main storyline. I also have a couple of notes for things that I'm going to have to change from the outline, which I guess if I've written them down sort of like as a note, they're kind of included in the outline now. But it's a departure from what I originally had planned for one of the twists in this story. So again, like it's not bad, but is um definitely something I'm gonna have to kind of like go back through my outline for the second draft and sort of like pretty it up and make it reflect what's actually going on in this draft and then where I would like it to take it for the next draft. I will be, I think, finishing early this month. So I'll probably be finished with this version. Well, let's see. What am I at right now? I'm at about okay. So I have about only 5 more thousand to write in order to win Nano. But I have like maybe have 10,000 left to where I would consider this like a done draft. I'm being very, because y'all know I love my details and I love adding every time I draft. So I'm trying my best to kind of like underwrite this time because I know I'm gonna add to it. But for this draft, I think maybe I have about 10K left, which will put it about a 60,000 word like zero draft. Isn't, well, not technically zero draft because it has an outline. First draft, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm thinking that I might put that to the side and then try for the last week and do like maybe 1 or 2 short stories. Maybe. I had a couple of short story things up here. So this bottom row is not main project, but it's still Nano. Because I was like, maybe I'll get done. So that's kind of where we're sitting at. Is like relatively about 10K left in this draft to where I would be okay with setting it aside for a little bit and then redoing the outline and stuff. And then short story time. That's kind of where we're at for the month, which is not a bad place to be. It's really not, especially since my very first Nano that I won, it was a struggle to try and get there at the end because I had days where because I was discovery writing the whole thing. And there were days that I would write a lot and days that I had nothing left for several days. So, oh, Stacy, you're feeling better than your brother. He's currently in the ER, precautionary, and you won Nano. So, but the story's only 30K, and you've only written maybe 1K since you won. You need to get back. You just got a call from your brother. They're going to shock his heart, and then he can come home. So you may only be writing for the first hour. So it sounds like maybe he's got an abnormal heartbeat, and they're trying to shock it back into regularity. Is that's the logical part of my brain trying to figure that out. But hopefully your brother feels better. Hopefully your brother is hopefully he responds to this and it goes well. So, anyway, so sorry, I'm looking down at my desk because I was mid-task right before I started the stream because I was setting up the next 2 weeks in my bullet journal. I should have done that last night, but I didn't. So I was just kind of like mid-task. So anyway, I'm trying to take my brain away from it. CB says you just popped in to leave a like. You can't come to the stream because you have plans with the family. Well, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it and enjoy your time with the fam. Rachel says, I have so much to do. You're getting your goodies and then you'll be back. Nice. Kat says, heyo, currently planning for the book launch and celebration. Excellent. Heather says, hello and good afternoon. Hello and good afternoon. And Heather says, hey to Kat. Kat says, hi back. Kai says, heya. Hello. Welcome. Francis says, hello. Hello. Stacy, this is where Stacy said, good afternoon. Hello. Jen says, hello. Welcome. Hunter says, 10 days are so long and so short at the same time, right? Yeah. Megan says, forgot you streamed today. I've been losing track of what day it is because my brother has been here. And so that's sort of like thrown. And then I went and had an outing to another city to visit besties. And so my schedule has been thrown off. So yeah, I get it. You're watching Kat's stream at the same time. Stream hoppers unite. Elizabeth is here. Hello. Welcome. Your Nana page says you'll finish in May of next year. Oh, no. You'll get it. You'll get it. It may not take till May. Megan says to Stacy, hope your brother recovers quickly and you do as well. Becca says, hello. Hello. Okay, your brother went into AFib. Yeah. Okay. Rachel says, Nano, I decided I wasn't going to go wild this year anyway. I had to work on another project in the front of the month. So anything you get done is better than nothing. True. Very true. Sorry. I'm playing with, my hair is at the length where it's like, it's long enough to do some things and it's still short enough to do others, but it's just kind of like a meh length for me at the moment. But on the other hand, I can twist it and use a giant claw clip. So that's a plus. So I can put it up, which is good. Kai says, I'm so sorry, Stacy. I hope hope he gets better soon. I've known a few people with abnormal hearts and it's extremely stressful. Yeah. I'm trying to think. My uncle had a heart condition where his heart just beat too slow. And so they eventually had to put in a pacemaker just to like keep his heart pumping at a normal level. So I don't know what kind of technical diagnosis that is, but yeah, sort of having to think about that. And then I've had my bestie's dad had a congenital heart condition and was fine for most of his life. And then the last 3 to 5 years of his life, he had to kind of go get some things done so that he could have some quality of life in the last couple of years. So yeah, hearts are important. Hearts are very important. Says the understatement of the year. Megan says, today I am so unmotivated to write. You're hoping that something will kickstart your desire to write, but for now you're just doodling about it. Doodling can be fun. You could also look up why doodling helps your brain think. I don't know. I'm sure there's been something written about why doodling helps your brain. And I think it's also, is it that secondary task thing? And I'm trying to remember. I think I read something relatively recently about having a secondary task for your hands is important for neurodivergent, a lot of neurodivergence, and because it gives your brain either the correct stimulus or a break from, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know the ins and outs of it, but I know that it is supposed to be helpful. Dreaming Truth author Felicia, hello, welcome. Welcome. Brother is fine. He didn't want to go to the ER, but you were driving, so we went to the ER instead of his place. Yes, he had actually been doing good for quite some time, so this was a surprise. Kai says, I'm glad it's always worth being precautionary. Yes. Yeah. You would much rather be safe than sorry. Yeah. Becca says, I have mitral valve prolapse, the non-dangerous kind, but man, when your heart beats irregularly, that's so jarring. Yeah. You wanted to get a real Christmas tree this year, but I wasn't sure about how your building disposed of them. You just found out, and all you have to do when you're done is place it against the garage doors or garbage doors. Yay! Nice. So you'll be able to have a Christmas tree. Make sure that when you pick out a Christmas tree, make sure you look at the trunk all the way up and down, and make sure you get one that does not have a praying mantis egg sac on it. I think I've told this story before, but I don't really remember how long it's been and who was here. But yeah, one of the last time that we got a live Christmas tree, we did not inspect the trunk all the way up and down. And we brought it into our nice warm house, and it smelled wonderful. And then about 2 days later, we just had this massive outpouring of translucent little white tiny baby praying mantis all over the kitchen and the living room, because that's and so we grabbed them and like by the handful and scooped them up and swept them and just like had to toss them out into the cold backyard. I don't think any of them survived. But yeah, so make sure you inspect the trunk of your real Christmas tree and make sure that you do not bring any egg sacs into your house. But I did not know that when they first hatch, they're really kind of translucent. Like you can kind of see through them. It's weird. It's like, it's not that you can see their organs or something, but it's like their exoskeleton hasn't fully, I don't know, oxidized or solidified or something. And so you can, like, their light goes through them. It's really weird. Anyway, Megan says, oh yeah, forgot all about that. And you're super neurodivergent, so it makes sense that would be beneficial. Yes, about the doodling part. Yes. Becca says, to Becca, Rachel is excited that you can get a real Christmas tree. Rosalind says, hello. Immediately rethinking getting a Christmas tree. I think it'd be fine as long as you just make sure there's no eggs on there. It was pretty visible, like once we knew to look. But yeah. So Jen says, hey to Becca and Rachel and Megan and everyone else. Becca says hi to Jen. And Jen says, I like the curly hair, Megan. And Jen says, just ordered Christmas decorations for my work van. My clients will love it. My daughter decorates the house. Nice. Megan says to Jen, thank you. Now that my hair is shorter, my curls have really come out. And to think as a kid, I had stick straight hair and couldn't curl it. And it couldn't curl if you wanted it to. Yeah, I think, I don't know. Hair definitely changes over as we grow. That is for sure. Because my hair is definitely not the same as it was when I was a teen. Heather says, same to Rachel. I had a client project the first half of the month and I haven't had much time for writing. And Jen says, look into the curly girl method online. It's so good for your hair. I have read a few things about the curly girl and I've tried to implement a couple others, a couple of them, but some of them have worked for me and some of them haven't. So I think it's just kind of like a trial to see what ones work for you and what ones don't. And also like what actually realistically fits into your routine. Because I'm sure that if I had a diffuser and sat there and diffused my hair for like 45 minutes, it would look amazing. But I'm not willing to do that. I'm too lazy. I'm way too lazy. Anyway, is this you in regards to the little praying mantis? Yeah. Stacy just got another call from your brother. They're going to shock him now, and then you can take him home. So you're going to have to go. Don't think you'll be back. Take care of the family and take it easy. Megan says, I've looked into the curly girl method, but it's just so much work. Yes, this is how I feel. And for someone whose hair is, some days it's relatively straight, some days it's wavy, some days I'm just like, I just don't want to deal with it. So, it just happens. Courtney says, hi, everyone. Ready for some much needed productivity over here? Yeah. Yes. That was you as well, Megan. Your hair was stick straight in the first 10 years of my life. I was almost a blonde when I was definitely not toe-headed or a flaxen child. But I was definitely, my hair was much, much lighter. But it was also super curly when I was really young. So I just have like this halo of curls in one of my Christmas pictures. And then it went straight for the longest time. And then it started getting a little wavier, a little more volume as I got older. So same in regards to lazy. Yeah, I'm definitely like, I don't have the energy for the effort of it. Rachel says, exactly. I'm not going to stress over it. If I hit the goal in this last bit, I'll be amazed. If not, I'll just love all the extra sprints available. Yeah. I think it's pretty easy and kind of cheap for you for the curly girl method, but I've been doing that for a while now. Yeah, I don't like every time I've looked it up, a lot of times I just see like a line of new products that somebody's pushing. And like you have to have the silk pillowcase and the bonnets and the diffusers and the so I get a little overwhelmed sometimes. I think that's also part of it. I'm like, I don't want to do it. So yeah, just the get overwhelmed and then like snub it because I don't want to be overwhelmed is also one of my tendencies, which is not good. Jen says, this I already read this. Hello. Welcome. Brain. Heather says that sounds about right in terms of enjoying the sprints. You're a big fan of co-wash shampoo bars and VO5 conditioner. I just don't get anything with the junk in it. I just recently tried a rice protein shampoo and conditioner bars. I liked the bar for the shampoo, did not like the conditioner. I just found that it was too hard to get the conditioner like actually deposited onto my hair. But it was still slippery enough that made it difficult to handle. I probably could have gotten a bag for it. Again, lazy. And my hair is just, it gets too greasy for co-wash. I have tried it, but it gets way too greasy too fast. So, you and your brother were all toe-headed and we all had bangs. There was no mistaking that we were siblings. Yeah. Family genetics are fun, aren't they? Nikki says, hey, everyone. Hello. Heather has to step away for a sec. You bought a satin pillowcase because where I work sells them, so you got one really cheaply. Nice. And that has actually helped your hair a bit. I wish I could use shampoo bars, but you live in a hard water area. Okay, yeah. That does make a difference. Jen wears one of the bonnets when you sleep. I don't. I'm a heathen, and I sleep with my hair down all over my cotton pillowcase, which is also probably why most of my hair days are just kind of meh. But again, I can't be bothered. I'm too lazy. I am far too lazy. Anyway, let's pull a card for today. Let's do you. Dragonfly. inverted. All right, so the main message is truth transcends illusion. Let's find the right. Here's our dragonfly. It's got a little crown on top. So here's our dragonfly. All right. Did you really think this world of the senses is all that there is? From the hidden mystical realms, signs are being sent to you, but perhaps you have perceived a separation and convinced yourself that you are on your own. Have you fallen into a spiritual amnesia and forgotten your connection to a living, loving, and always a supportive universe? If so, rub the sleep out of your eyes, for the dragonfly is here to remind you of all the love and support available to you in every moment. There is an organizing principle underlying the events that you have experienced, and the dragonfly can help you see it and trust that the spirit has your back. Let go of the illusion of chaos and randomness. Love is here, so follow the signs that appear serendipitously. As you pay attention to all the magic around you, you will know that you are on the right track. Yeah, that is a good message. That reminder that it's not all chaos. It's not all random. There is a purpose to things. And it's a reminder that you should look for those signs. So, especially as getting into the holidays, I find that holiday times are when you miss people that have passed on. And so, taking the time to look around and spot things that they enjoyed or that you enjoyed with them is always a good reminder of the love that you have in your life. So like we were talking about frogs the other day, and that's one of the things that my grandmother loved. And so I saw a little frog the other day when I took out the trash, and I was like, oh, yay. So like looking for those little things around you, noticing the small things. If you used to bake gingerbread cookies with your family as sort of like um, a holiday tradition, make those cookies. Even if you haven't had them in years, like take the time and make them. Things like that. Things that reconnect you to loved ones and to happy memories and things like that. So it's a reminder to do those things, which is always good. Okay. Because it's I love that. Conditioner bars are weird. Yeah. You have the Viore bar. You like the shampoo bars, but you hate the conditioner bars. Yeah, I bought not Viore, but I bought a different brand. So yeah. Yep. Alrighty. Let's get to work. I need to pull up my documents because I did not do that. So while it's opening, I also need to share the screen so that we can get our timer going. And we'll start with our 25-minute nano. Put our banner up. Okay. Alrighty. So here we go. 1, save your document if you've already been working. If not, again, this is a great time to pull up whatever document or documents that you think you're going to be working on. 2, make sure that you take a sip of whatever it is you're hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. That was, oops, I forgot to do this. Sorry, this is gonna ding. I forgot to adjust my volume. Anyway, how'd we do? I did finish setting up the next 2 weeks in my bullet journal, just like the major blocking out of things, so that I don't have to worry about that. And put in what I had handwritten on, what day was it? Saturday. So I've at least got that. And yeah. Anyway, now I got to see how I did that sprint. Okay. 7:51. Make sure. Yeah. Okay. I'm curious because I still, as far as I know, have the canceling the background noise on. Like I have that option turned on. So have y'all been able to hear my computer fan in the quiet moments since I turned that on? Is that still an issue? Because I know sometimes it is. Okay. 46,349 is where we're at now. Rachel had to stop, shift gears, and cook, but she'll be back to revisions and rewrites soon. Excellent. Lexi joined us partway through. Excellent. Kai got 703 words. Amazing. 258. Nice. I'm curious. I noticed when I was looking back at Sundays, every single sprint that I had ended with an odd number. That doesn't normally happen, I don't think. Let's see. On the 17th, I have even, odd, odd. Even, odd, odd, even, even. So yeah. So it doesn't happen all that often, apparently. But I happened to notice that every single time was an odd, which I thought was odd. Megan said, I did my Duolingo and took the dogs out. Nice. Hopefully the dogs appreciated that. Yeah. I'm enjoying this scene. So I finished one of the ones that I was working on. And so I'm now into the second scene because I had just a tail end of something to work on in that first scene. So I'm now on the second scene. I like adding a little bit of sass and fun every once in a while. And so it's been nice to have those moments to add in. So, of course, again, I'm still trying to do bare bones, but sometimes there are things that I know I have to include dialogue wise. And so I try to make sure that I get those down. At least the bare minimums. But yeah. So. Alrighty. Well, I don't have much to say during this chat break, so we're just going to kind of roll into the next sprint. Hopefully you had a good weekend. I was just thinking that because there was another sort of write-a-thon stream hopping event with the Stiegeldorf Castle. Is that how you say it? Am I remembering that correctly? Um, but yeah, so I know that sometimes the week after or a couple days after, um, some of us don't really feel like writing as much because we went so all out on the weekends. But I'm enjoying today so far, which is nice. Alrighty, brain. Second sprint is the self promo sprint. So if you have something you want to promote, now is your chance to do so. Make sure that if you have a YouTube channel, Twitch channel, Etsy store, Amazon author page, website, blog, social media, etc., make sure that you do your self promo. And also make sure that if you do not have a blue wrench of power, like Megan has in the chat, you will not be able to post direct links. That is a caveat. So you'll have to kind of talk around it. And let's see what else. I guess my self promo is that if you are not subscribed and you are enjoying yourself here, consider subscribing. That's my self promo. Anyway, what else? Regular reminders. 1, save your document. Saved. 2, take a sip of whatever it is you're hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take one. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, that was the second sprint. I think I did really well at sprint. Yes. 1032. Okay. So now 47, 381. Wow. We're doing good. Don't forget that was the second sprint. So if you have a promo that you want to do that is writing adjacent, make sure that you do that. Brain. We're trying to figure it out. I feel like I didn't get very much rest last night. I did have a cup of coffee this morning, but after not having coffee for a while, having a couple days where you have coffee, I feel like I'm jittery and everything. So I don't know if it's the jitters. I don't know if it's the... Anyway, I feel discombobulated. Anyway, we're going to move past that and just get some work done because that's what we're here for. Okay, so in the last sprint, Lexi, who came in partway through, managed to get 438 words. Megan says, essays on the outskirt is now Trash Panda Feminism. We have an adorable mascot who desperately needs a name. So make sure that you visit Megan's Substack and weigh in on the name. Kai wants to know what language Megan is learning through Duolingo. Nikki's channel is here and Instagram is there as well. Megan says, check out all the things I do on the web. Here's Megan's link tree. Megan is learning Italian, and it's a fun language. Mama Maggie is encouraging you to follow your fellow sprinters. Here is Megan's channel. Thog says, oh, hi. Hello. Welcome. Haru Okami says, I have Little Nightmares inspired story on Wattpad. Oh, okay. So I don't know if you had another comment or if it got caught by the YouTube censors. So let us know if what your handle on Wattpad is, so we can find your story there. Here's Kai. Kai's channel. Here is Lexi's channel. Here is Haru's channel. Here is Rachel's channel. Here is Jen's channel. Here's Becca's. Yay! Here, Rachel made it back. Yay! Heather's channel. Courtney's channel. Stacy's channel. Rosalind's channel. Felicia's channel. Heather says, thank you, Mama Maggie. Echoing Voids is here. Hello. Welcome. Rachel says, I've been participating in a NaNoWriMo / LGBT Rimo list where you post about your project daily on Instagram and or Facebook, and you just posted a short on YouTube and others about your favorite line in this project so far. Nice. Again, Mom Maggie, thank you so much for the link parade, always. Megan says, a wizard is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to. And all writers are wizards. Echoing Voice says, sadly, he says, you shall not pass. And I kind of want to pass. This is also true. Heather says, by the way, I'm having a Black Friday sale this week and throughout the rest of the month. So if you sign up with Heather for editing services during that time, you can get the first 10,000 words of your manuscript edited for $200. You can also use that feedback to self-edit the rest of your novel. Megan says, damn, that's a nice deal. Here is Heather's link tree. Echoing Voids says, I'll check it out. How many words are we into our nano project? I think we're all kind of all over the place. Mine is now sitting at 47,000. But some of this is not, it's not all usable. Some of it is like character profile information. Some of it is like breakout scenes that I have done to figure out possible things for stories. But also just kind of like figuring out some of the character stuff. Things I may use later for short stories, but I'm not sure yet. So not all of this will make it into the actual story itself, but for the moment we are at 47,000, and I'm guessing that this version of the draft, this like bare bones version, is going to be about 60K. So I'll have another 10,000 after I reach the nano win. 349 that time. Nice. 731. Excellent. Elizabeth got 403. Nice. Excellent. So odd. Sometimes it just happens that way. Did I get an odd one that time, or did I get... No, I got an even. Sorry. I broke the oddity. Becca says, just got back from having coffee with your sister and mom at Starbucks. They surprised you with a visit. Oh, nice. Excellent. You're 6,248 words into your nano project. Excellent. Any and all progress is good progress. 218 for you. Nice. Becca started a new class today, though, so you're going over all the intro stuff. Excellent. Ooh, Megan actually did a little bit of writing, and you made lunch as well. Nice. Francis says, no words, but figured out an important plot point, which is very important. Lexi says 1,506, that sprint and taking a break. Yes. Lots of words deserve a break. Rachel says, I had lunch and I'm researching NFC smart business cards. What are NFC smart business cards? Are they like the ones that have QR codes built in, or do they have like a chip built in? I've never heard of NFC smart business cards. Are they like emails? Do you have like a digital business card that you just like send to somebody? I'm gonna have to look it up because I have no idea. Heather says, my son and I have been making some lunch. Excellent. I copped out and took a lazy lunch. I made a tuna fish sandwich. So that was my I made that before the stream though. So Dog says, I'm plotting away with the few words that I can get written at work during this month of overtime. Yeah, you still have not hit 25K because of this. Right. But hopefully you're making bank. So Mom Maggie says, I cleaned the kitchen and did laundry. Rachel says, new hack unlocked. I had leftover pizza. The crust was icky. So I cooked some meat, used fish, but anything works. Added the toppings from the fish and baked it in the oven. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Just strip the tasty bits off of the icky crust. Yeah. No words left behind. You need to start writing, but the internet is spotty. Oh no. And weirdly waiting for the daughters from town as well. Megan had the same thing, tuna fish sandwich with some smoked paprika. I put olives in mine because we didn't have any barbecue chips. So I know that putting chips in your sandwich is a thing, but I have a very specific combo when I do this, and that is tuna fish and barbecue. I do not know why this is a thing, but if I have a toasted tuna fish sandwich, I really want barbecue chips in there, like smushed inside it. Has to be toasted, but it should have barbecue chips in it. But if I don't have any barbecue chips, then I have to go find some olives and chop that up to go with the tuna fish. I don't know why. I think it's the extra salt, which like tuna fish doesn't really need extra salt, but there's just something about tuna fish and specifically barbecue chips. Uh, I don't know why. That's one of the only like, I mean, I'll put potato chips in a peanut butter and jelly. Yeah, absolutely. But there is just, to me, something that's like perfect about tuna fish and barbecue. I don't know. I'm weird, but because that combo, I don't think I've heard anybody else put that particular combo together as like an always type thing. So I don't know. Let's see. Kai says, same thug. The nano gods say I have to get 2,700 words a day to win by the end of the month. I mean, sometimes you have like big weekends where you write like nobody's business. And it, it can still happen. If you want it to, it can still happen. Mom Maggie says to Rachel, I have scraped off pizza toppings and rolled them into a tortilla to make pizza tubes. Oh, that kind of makes sense. Yeah. I've also, we've done, we've used pita bread instead of like rolled out like actual pizza dough. We've used tortillas. We've used, naan. I don't usually do naan with it, but you could. Cheese and meat and veggies and whatever else go really well on a lot of things. So, um, it's just the toppings of pizza go on a lot of other things. So, okay, so you can put these, is it NFC? Did I get yes, NFC smart business cards. You can put these cards at the back of smartphones and the phone automatically opens the business website. Oh. So it's kind of like the Apple Touch type technology, that kind of thing. I wonder though, because I know there's been some people that have started putting blockers on their phone and on their wallets and things because of like the touch pay. And so I wonder if that blocker situation would also block these cards. I'm curious. I don't know how the technology works, but I read about it and I'm like, huh. I should probably look into how it actually works. You love putting chips in your sandwich. You prefer sour cream and onion or barbecue. Okay, so I'm not the only one who puts barbecue chips in my sandwich. Nice. I'm not alone. Rachel says to Echoing Voids, I just started and I'm revising / rewriting, but I'm at about 10K. Mom Maggie likes salt and vinegar chips with tuna fish sandwiches. You're going to be trying the taco hack too. And yes, tuna fish is amazing. And yes to both of the chips. Yes. You're focusing on your son this week, but evenings you'll be writing. You will be streaming tomorrow, however. Excellent. Good. Rachel got a refill on your water. Excellent. So the cards have both a chip and QR codes. You just touch the back of their device and all of your info pops up for them. Gotcha. Okay. Your son may crash your stream tomorrow. There are several kinds and they come on cards, sticker types to go on your phone / case, or even watch light bracelets. Interesting. I wonder which type will end up being sort of like the predominant, because sometimes when there's like the technology leading edge, you have like two competitors and one of them wins out. That's how we got CDs. That's how we got DVDs. Now we're on Blu-ray and, that kind of thing. So it's like one eventually wins out over the other. So I'm wondering like which version of this might win. Like, is it going to be the cards? Is it going to be stickers, bracelets? I wonder which one is going to be the top most used. These streams definitely help get the word count. You can get around 2K during it. Speaking of, we should probably do another sprint. Gloria was suggesting these NFC business cards. Gotcha. The salt and crunch texture, you think, on the tuna fish question, but you do love both salt and vinegar and barbecue chips inside a sandwich. You can't have them anymore, though. So sad. I will be extremely sad when the time comes that I am no longer allowed to eat salt and vinegar. I will be very, very sad. Because I will demolish an entire tube of the Lay's salt and vinegar chips. Like, I may not be able to do it in a single sitting, but I will definitely consume the entirety of a tube in maybe like 2 to 3 sittings. So let's see if I can get this down to the correct amount of time. Close enough. Present, share screen. Make it big. Apologize for making people hungry, but foodie's got a food, right? Exactly. And if you need a snack break, make sure you take a snack break. So, alrighty, let's do this. 1, save your document. 2, make sure you take a sip of whatever it is you're hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And again, 4, if you need a break for some snacks, for a stretch break, bio break, whatever it is you need, make sure you are taking care of yourself as we're writing. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I'm sort of in the middle of a sentence, so I need to I need to go ahead and finish it before I lose my thought. Okay. I think that's good enough, right? How'd we do? How did we do? $1192. Okay. And let me put my marker for where I'm ending for that sprint. Okay, what else? Add my total up. 48,573. Okay. Oh, that means that I have several bars to fill in because cuts. 2 bars for the 46 and for the 48. Okay, so we really only have one more line to go on the water bottle before we hit the 50,000 mark. So, very nice. Very good. And here's where we are in terms of we have space left for plenty more sprints, which is good. So, because I will need at least one more small section to get to the 50K, depending on how many sprints it takes. And then I'll need probably at least this middle to get to the probably approximately 60K that I'll need for this draft. It'll probably end up being longer, though, now that I'm saying it's only 10K away. So you never know. Anyway, how'd you do? Good morning. You're using this as your get yourself fed and organized sprints. And it's Tuesday for you. So happy Tuesday. Kai says 737. You made it to 3K for the day. Yay! And wrote a scene that you really like. You're going to go have a bath and get ready for your night shift. Excellent. Nikki got 261. Ooh, 233. Excellent. Becca watched a class for videos. Breakfast eaten, vitamins taken, coffee at the ready, Scrivener open. You're all ready to go then. All right. So I don't think I'm going to be doing a bonus sprint today. So I think I'm going to leave it at that because it is already 3:20. So I will be back on Wednesday for our next writing session. Save your documents. Let me also find the URL for the spreadsheet. Here's that. I should just keep putting it in the description. It may be in the description. I don't remember. Did I put it in the description? I should have. If I didn't, but I should have. Anyway, Funky Side was there silently editing, so thanks for the stream. You're welcome. Make sure you save. Make sure that you follow your fellow sprinters and discover some new AuthorTube channels that you didn't know about. Check out the spreadsheet. Make sure you stay hydrated. Stretch every once in a while. Have some snacks. All that. And I will see y'all soon. And I may save I may save the 50K for our next stream. That way I can do it on stream, and then I can plug it into Nano. Spreadsheet is life. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right. Bye. Thank you very much for joining me. I will see y'all next time.